One of Tony Abbott's election candidates has been forced to quit the Liberal Party after he was exposed as the manager of a lewd website full of racist and sexist jokes. Kevin Baker resigned a short time ago after the opposition leader came under intense pressure to dump him.
Tony Abbott, comfortably ahead according to the polls, was in Geelong in Victoria campaigning politely, very politely.
Could I bend down and toes with this lovely, beautiful
You absolutely can.
You know what politicians are like on the campaign trail.
Kevin Rudd, though, in Brisbane and reeling from more bad opinion poll news, was behaving like an old-style rebel-rousing Polly.
I need you to stick with us. Are you going to stick with us?
The Prime Minister targeted Mr Abbott's remarkably generous paid parental leave scheme, claiming the $5.5 billion cost is why the Coalition has decided to abolish the school kids bonus.
On the one hand, a paid parental leave scheme which gives $75,000 to certain families and ripping out a payment of $15,000 for 1.3 million families on the other.
Mr Abbott conceded that some Coalition MPs also disapprove of such an expensive scheme.
I accept that some of my colleagues have been slow to adjust on this.
But he's confident they'll support him anyway. Mr Abbott had a more immediate problem in the shape of Kevin Baker, Liberal candidate for the safe Labor seat of Charlton in the New South Wales Hunter Valley, exposed as the operator of a website for mini-minor enthusiasts that contained racism, derogatory references to women and dirty jokes, including one about the Pope being a pedophile.
To his credit, he's pulled down the site. He has abjectly and I think quite properly apologised, but yep, he's done the wrong thing.
But that was never going to wash. Mr Rudd demanded the Liberal leader disendorse his candidate.
Look, I think it's time for Mr Abbott to show a bit of leadership and a bit of guts. Man up.
After further briefings, Mr Abbott decided Mr Baker had to be thrown overboard. Late this afternoon came the inevitable announcement. This is it. It says, today the Liberal Party accepted the resignation of Kevin Baker as our candidate for Charlton. That means there'll be no Liberal candidate in the seat. Mr Rudd, meanwhile, had a gaffe-prone day, locating Mr Baker in the wrong electorate.
Sorry, I didn't mean Dobell, I meant Charlton.
Referring to the possibility of Mr Abbott being re-elected.
Sorry, what did I say?
And this reference to two Queensland universities.
The smart folks over at UQ, the smart folks over at QUT.
Laurie Oakes, 9 News.